So I'm going to be the bad guy here for 2 seconds, right? Because nobody wants to hear this, okay? Why does it write better than human beings? How, right? How can I make such a statement, okay? I'll explain why and how technically, okay? So I've spent the last 40 years in technology, and so I've seen pretty much everything, right, for the most part, because it's not like I disappeared. Even when I was on my little beach, I was still involved in everything tech, right? Um, and so I think I have a pretty good knowledge base of technology, but I have my experience, right? I don't have Mark Zuckerberg experience, right? I don't have your experience, okay? Someone that's writing will have their experience, right? Even though they've been writing for a long time. Someone that's painting, they'll have their experience, right? But you don't have the experience of everyone else, okay? Generative AI does, okay? So if you're a doctor, I'll bet you that the AI is smarter than you. It really is. Even though you've been doing it for 20, 30 years. Doesn't matter, right? The AI is smarter than me because I can talk to you about whatever subject matter, but I can't talk to you about all these other subject matters, right? Because it has the knowledge of everything. Why? How does it do that? Okay, I told you before, when I saw first and I said if it worked, they're going to get sued up the wazoo, and they are, right? Why? Because the only possible way for this technology to do what it does, it has to go out and read every page on the internet, every book, listen to every audio, every kind of knowledge everywhere. It had to do it, right? That's the only way. So imagine you went out and you read, it would take you like 1,000 years, right? But you read everything on the internet. You read every book. You listened to every music. Every kind of content, right? And now you have the ability to process all of that instantly, right? That's what generative AI is. It has all of that data and the ability to process it instantly, okay? So why can it not make a spelling mistake? Because it's learned from all the best English teachers and all the best written materials, all the best grammar materials. It's learned all of that stuff. It knows it already. It can't make a mistake. It's not. I have to try to tell it to make a mistake for it to make a mistake grammatically, right? It can't make a spelling error. It's just not possible. In any language it does it, it's not possible because there's like zillions of gigabytes of data that it's referencing to make sure it spelled that word correctly. It cannot spell it. It's not technically possible. I would have to code it specifically to tell it to spell it incorrectly, but it will not. It's not capable of doing that, right? If I wanted to write something as good as Stephen King, it will. Why? Because it's read all of Stephen King's book and it knows exactly the format that Stephen King used to write his books, right? People don't really get that as yet, that it is literally the genie. It has sucked in the knowledge of the universe and it can process it instantly. That's what we have in our hands right now.